Right, here's our next item.
Oh, that's a nice cover.
Mutants and Masterminds.
Yeah, so this is the playtest book. It's 220 pages, and you can now pick it up. It will cost you $45 to pick up the print version.
Okay.
Unusually, they're charging $15 for the PDF of the playtest, which is not typically how playtest documents tend to get distributed, but you know.
Okay.
But this is it's a fully laid out 220-page book, though. It's not just sort of like an Unearthed Arcana Word document. It's a full book, and I've got a few previews here because I bought it. I haven't read it in full. I've glanced through it, so I thought we could preview a few bits of it rather than talk about it in depth. Yeah, so we'll have a look at what we got. So this is some of the sort of archetypes. So what they have is I think it's like 15 archetypes. Which are a quick and easy way to make a character. So you can do characters from scratch, but you can pick one of these 15 archetypes, and then you can swap out powers and stuff if you want to customize the archetype.
Yeah.
And there's 15 of them, and there's things like gadgeteers and battle suits if you want to be Iron Man, and a vigilante if you want to be Batman, and whatever. A blaster like this would be kind of Cyclops, I guess, or someone like that. A construct here you can see is another archetype. We've got a mystic if you want to play some kind of magic user. So there's 15 of those, and then they've got like pages and pages and pages and pages of powers with which you can customize. I mean, here's an example with, say, lifting and mind reading. There's a couple of the powers in there, but just pages and pages of the things.
Cool.
Which you customize. It's based on, well, it was originally it was a spin-off of D&D 3.5. That was the first edition of Mutants and Masterminds. So it was a long time ago, 20 years ago. Yeah, 25 years ago, in fact. And then this is the fourth edition of the game, so it's changed a lot since then. But it still is the D20 system at its core. You still roll a D20, add your modifiers, compare it to a target number. It's still, it's changed. It's warped the D20 system massively. But right at its core, it's still got that core mechanic, and it's still recognisable as being that.
Yeah.
It's I mean, I've picked it up because I'm possibly interested in trying it out. Maybe running a sort of one shot or a very, very short campaign with the playtest document, with the understanding that it is a playtest document. It's not a final game.
It's not finished.
Yeah.
Well, that's what you're looking for. Looking for the problems.
Yeah. I mean, it's getting a little bit of blowback because they are charging $15 for the PDF, which some people are kind of like, generally speaking, if you want like Paizo, if you wanted the physical book of their playtest for Starfinder, you would get that, but you wouldn't. I don't think you had to pay for the PDF version of it. I don't think.
Yeah, that's what I'd think, because obviously printing a book has some costs attached to it, so fair enough to pay, but I wouldn't expect to pay like a full price.
Yeah, but then again, they've done more with this playtest PDF than you do normally see in a PDF.
Yeah, that's true. It does look
it is a full game, fully laid out.
There is graphic design and everything, so it's pretty reasonable price. So
I seem to recall that Marvel Multiverse did a similar thing. You could buy I don't know if you had to pay for the PDF, but you certainly had to pay, and I did pay for the hard copy.
Yeah.
So I grabbed that off Amazon like 2 years ago, whenever it was it came out. So I have that. I've never played that one, but
I think part of the theory is that if you pay for something, you're more likely to actually use it. And the higher the cost, the more likely you are. So if it's free,
the shelf would disagree with you greatly for unplayed games. But
well,
I said more like
yeah. But I'm very interested. I want to give this a shot. So I'm gonna absorb these rules, and obviously I have to do my thing where I have to read them because I'm gonna have to run it. It's not one of those games I can learn by playing, unfortunately. But then I might see if anyone's interested in playing like a one shot, perhaps, just to give it a shot, give it a try.
Get all superheroes out. Have a bit of a go.
Yeah. Well, I always find that superhero games for me they have to be short. I always find the genre doesn't lend itself to a campaign as well as other genres for some reason, and I don't know why that is, or whether that's just me, maybe, I don't know, but that's my kind of experience.
I guess you start sort of changing the world if you hang around too long, and it's generally got modern world And that's a lot to keep track of.
Yeah. Well, the fun thing about Mutants and Masterminds is you can change the power level of the game.
Yeah.
So the GM sets the power level, and that determines how many power points you have to spend on powers. So depending what power level is set, you can literally play a game of street level superheroes all the way up to, your Supermans and your, the really, really, really Thors and Avengers, like top tier, super powerful characters. So that's kind of fun. So it's not fixed into a setting or a very specific genre. You can vary it, and I like that about it. So you can choose your power level. I've never played one with. I played Mutants and Masterminds once, like a few years ago, and we were kind of mid power level. So we weren't like Superman level, but we were more powerful than, say, I think Daredevil or something.
Yeah.
Because my character could fly and was strong. He was like Superman light, basically.
Yeah. Sort of a low level Superman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Well, I'll talk more about it when and if I do get a chance to play it. If I do get to run it, I'll circle around and we'll do it in a later episode, and I'll tell you how it goes.
Yeah, that's